Hello guys, let's look at today's daily code problem. It is a problem called nth Tribonacci number. So here we are given basic starting numbers like T0, T1 and T2 and a formula. And based on these things, we have to identify the value of Tn. So how this formula works, let us see the representation of this formula. So suppose what you're given is basically initial three numbers. Whatever the sequence this is, its initial three numbers is given to you, and that is t of 0, and that is given to you as 0, and then you are given t of 1, which is given to you as 1, and then you are given t of 2, given to you also as 1. This is the basic initial thing that you're given, and a formula is given. What the formula is, for any t of x, let's say, the value of t of x will be the sum of t of x minus 1 plus sum of t of x minus 2 plus sum of t of plus t of x minus 3. Uh, so it's very obvious to know the value of any any value of the sequence. You should know the value of previous three values of the sequence because the sum of all these uh, is required for any value. So we have to save this thing. Basically, at any point of time, we should know the previous three values. So to know the previous three values at any point of time, they should be saved somewhere. So let us take array and let's save these values in the array. Uh, so what we'll do is we will create the array of length n because we know we need the nth numbers and at max it will be n only. So what we'll do is we will create an array of length n, and let's say this is the array, this is the array, and initial three values of that array is given to you. That is 0, 1, and 1 because this is like the first three values of the sequence. And after that, you need to find out using this formula. So this is like 0 and 0 index, first index, second index, and third index. So to know the value of third index, what we'll do, we'll take the sum of these three values, and we'll add them. So it will be 0 plus 1 plus 1, that will be 2. Okay, now for the fourth index, what we'll do, we will add the last three values, which are these three, 1, 2, and 3. So we'll add these three, and you will get 1 plus 1 plus 2, that is 4. And we'll do this for all the elements till we get the last element. For fifth, we will do last three, that is 7. For the sixth, we'll do the last three, that is, I think, 13. And this is what they need, basically the nth value of the sequence, and that's why we created the array of length n, because after that there's no point of creating more arrays because we need the nth value. We doesn't require the value after that. So this is basically if you can say that this is basically a dynamic programming approach of this problem, because we are saving the previous values and we are using those values. So you can say this is a very easy version of a dynamic programming. Now let us see how to code this problem. Uh, so I will code in Java. If you will say, I will also code in C++ in next videos. But right now I will code in Java. Basically, the idea will be same. The syntax might be some difference. So this is the function you are given, Tribonacci, and n value is given. Another thing that I forgot to mention is what if your n is less than 2? So what if they give n as 1? So in this case, you don't need to create the array because first three values are given to you. So you don't need to create the array for that. So if the values, if n given to you is 0 or 1 or 2, you can directly give the answer as whatever as 0, 1, and 1 respectively. After that, if n is greater than 3, greater than equal to 3, then you need to create the array. So we'll call it if n is either if n is 0, you will simply return 0, and if n is 1, you will simply return 1, and if n is 2, you will simply return 1, because these three values are given to you. You can see here. After that, if you are this part of the code means that the value of n is greater than 2. So what we'll do, you will create the array of length n, and you will fill first three values as 0, 1, and 2. So because it's given to you. So array of 0 will be 0, and array of 1 will be 1, and this array of 2 will be also 1, filling the first three values. Now after that, after all the values after that, what we'll do is uh, we'll use the formula to fill the array. After those three values, we'll use the formula to fill the array, and that formula is array of I is equals to array of I minus 1 plus array of, because we are using the last three values. This is the formula that we're using for every value of I. You will save the three values, and these three values are already saved, so you can get them easily. And finally, your answer will be nothing but the last value of this array. So this is the code. You can run it and check it. I think my net is not working, so it will not work. Let me connect to the internet. Wait, let me connect to the internet first. So let's run it. There's some error. Oh, I think it's using C as the compiler. It should be like this. No, it's the error array of out of bound. Sorry, I created the array of, it should be n plus 1 length, because if you create the array of length n, it will have index from 0 to n minus 1. So if you want to get the array of n, their length should be n plus 1, basic index thing in the array. And now it's accepted. I think it will run also. So yeah, it works, and it's pretty fast because we are basically just iterating through array once and using last three element. So the time complexity will be just the linear time complexity, because we are iterating through the array only once, and just using the last three values will take constant time, because you're using just uh, last three values. So it will take constant time, and iterating through the array once will take linear time. So the overall time complexity will be big O of n. So that's all for today. Thank you.